Hello Sagittarius, welcome for coming back to my channel. I do hope that you enjoy the general reading. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I have shuffled the cards already and laid them out, and so as the cards are appearing in each house of the 12 houses of the zodiac, then those are the influences that are coming in for you at this time. So now in the first house, we have Mercury retrograde reinvention. So this card actually follows on, we'll get to it later, but it does actually follow on from the 12th house, and it does affect your 7th house as well. The 12th house is about deep self-analysis and letting go of things. And the first house is going to be how this is manifesting in yourself, because the first house deals with everything to do with the self. So this will be your actual physical self, how you look, how you appear, how you come across to others. It's also your vitality, your actual physical body, your well-being, all your self-oriented interests, whatever that may be. And it's also how you come across to others, as I said, like your personality, your characteristics, and also what you project outwards. Okay, so now with this card coming in, what it's actually bringing in for you is there's a couple of ways that this can go down for you, or it could all apply at this time, but basically it is about reinvention. So reinventing yourself in some way. So whether this is outwardly or inwardly, or the inward affects the outward, it could be how you're projecting yourself to others. It could be how you're moving forward in the world, because this is also about your personal independence, how you're moving forward in your daily life with others. So it's your effect that you have on the world around you. So with this, it's asking you to have a really deep reassessment at this time. So anything with a re in front of it: reassess, review, renew, release. Any of those kinds of aspects you need to bring in. So it's back to the drawing board. Whatever you have been doing in the past, throughout your life, as you've lived it currently, it's almost like you're undergoing a change, and those things, those elements need to change now in some way, shape or form. So this is a really good time to have a deep think and come up with a better plan, which is more aligned with you as you are now, which is more aligned with who you want to be, and so on. So with this coming in, it's a very unpredictable energy. It's also about avoid starting new things, or making big purchases, or undertaking important actions at this time, because it's just not a good time to be doing that right now, because the results will not be what you want. Things will go wrong. There will be delays, mistakes are made, and you won't get the results that you require at this time. So if there is something you want to start, or something you intend doing, or something you want to launch, or perhaps you want to start a new physical interest or a new self-oriented interest of some kind, it's best to just delay it for the moment. Go back to the drawing board, have a good long hard look at everything that you want to do, reassess, and come up with a better plan. It's a really good time to be doing that. Also signing. Mercury deals with any kind of communication. So this can be body language, but it's also about signing documents of all kinds. Just be a bit careful with that at this, at this time, or getting involved with, as I said, big purchases and things. Just rather hold off on that a little bit while this transitionary period is occurring. Back up your technology, all kinds of tech, whether this is a computer or a laptop or a cell phone. Cars are indicated, so this is all forms of transport, but cars in particular. If you're going on a journey, make sure your car has everything done. Everything must be sorted out. The car, the tires checked, everything. It can also bring people from the past back into your life as well. So it's just a pause period. It's a back to basics, reassess, and come up with something better, the way you are currently operating at this time. Then in the second house, we have lunar eclipse change. So your second house is everything to do with your income, the money that's coming in for you, however it comes in for you. And it's also about your self-worth and your value systems, and everything you own and your value systems around that. Also value systems about yourself and about other people and about things in your life. So now with these changes going on, as I said, in your 12th house and your first house is deep self-assessment and so on, how you are moving forward in the world and the things that you want to do for yourself are going to undergo a change. And this is going to affect your self-worth. It's going to affect how you feel about yourself, how you have felt about yourself in the past. Get rid of negative talk, now move forward, try and do new things, apply yourself better. There's lots of ways that this card come in, but it is essentially change. It's cyclical because it's governed by the moon. There could be a female influence in here. But it is kind of, I feel that this is going to be because of the way things are going currently in your chart. It looks to me like it's a self-worth and a values update. What you value and what you own are getting an overhaul. All right. You could also be seeing the light about something. You're dealing with something that was overlooked or put off. Something may come to the light as well. It could also be a bubbling over of something. So something that you were aware of, or it was just under the surface. You didn't do anything about it, or you couldn't do anything about it, and now it comes out. You will feel out of your comfort zone. There will be an upheaval of some kind, but it's an unexpected. If you're aware of it, if you're aware there was something there that you needed to deal with that didn't get dealt with, this is going to be essentially a bubbling over of that. But the actual abruptness and the speed of it may, as I said, may actually upset you quite dramatically. It will just change the way you are looking things currently and how you are moving through the world. So it's an abrupt change could come in for you. This could also just be obtaining a new perspective or an attitude about things. So it's really going to change the way you view things. This could be the way you view yourself, how you are in the world, how you appear to others, how you are operating in your daily life. It could also be how you view your money, how you earn your money, and what you value in your life. Maybe you're undergoing a change now where a lot of the things that you used to value, you don't value anymore. They just don't, you've outgrown them or outlived that concept now. So this can bring in a very new perspective, a new attitude, a sudden awareness. Okay. But whatever it is, it's inevitable. This change, and it's very necessary. So this goes hand in hand with other things in your chart, as I said. It's cyclical. The change, once it occurs, could complete within 6 weeks or up to 6 months. So this could be taking place over a period of time. Then in the third house, we have part of fortune increase. So this is everything to do with your communication. So this is the house of communication. It's your written, your verbal, your even your online communication. It's also your body language. This house also rules all documents and contracts of all kinds. All right. So once you've done the reinvention, I feel once you've done that and you've put into place the new you, then I think the doors will open for you in this house. So once you've gone through that initial period of self-analysis, that drawing back where you need to come back to yourself to actually work out what it is, how you're going to proceed, then we can move fully into the third house and those doors will open, because this part of fortune increase card is very important for bringing, almost destiny into your life, but also it's going to bring in all kinds of good things. So it's basically you could experience a stirring of your hidden or unharnessed talents and abilities. These are things that you perhaps know about, but you just never harnessed them in your life so far, or they could be things that are now coming to the surface. Okay, these sort of talents and abilities are going to make themselves known. And when they do, then you need to capitalize on them. So whether you need to study further or you need to learn something about how to handle those energies, but you need to capitalize on it. So this is you taking action on that. Communication is going to be very, very important during that period, because your words, the way you speak or how you're speaking, your written word, documents and contracts, as I said, all of those things become very important, especially with this. So there's going to be an increase. There's going to be a good flow, benefits, whether you're sort of spreading the benefits around by what you say and what you write, or whether that's coming into you via documents of some kind. Your popularity could increase, or you could experience recognition of some kind. So this is recognition for what you have done so far, or just could be something you say, or you may have to get up and make a speech, and you're recognized for what you said, or it could be an impromptu thing. You could suddenly discover that you are really good, a really good speaker, or that you are a good motivational speaker, or that you're a motivational writer. There's lots of ways that this can come in, but it's a rising of your talents and your abilities. But it's also a destiny card. So this is meant for you. Good fortune comes to you. You can overcome conflicts if you're experiencing conflicts with others. And this could be communication with people in general, but it can also be with specific members of your family. So this is siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins. It could even be with neighbors. So if you have had conflicts of some kind, this is a good time to overcome them. So it's good flow, benefits coming to you, doors opening, there's recognition involved there. So it's really a rising of a whole new you, as I said, which has already been activated so far. So now the third house can also cover trips this is local trips, short trips of all kinds. You may be asked to go and perhaps speak or do some kind of presentation, or it could be that you are given a gift, a reward, or a trip, and you can go away and enjoy that. This can really bring in lovely things for you. Then in the fourth house, we have earth element stability. Your fourth house is everything to do with your home. It's your physical home, the actual structure, or it could be where you're currently residing. It's also the atmosphere in your home and the people in your home. And it also is your relationship with your ancestral roots, your foundations, or just your family foundation, where you came from, and your ethnic identity in relation to that, which, could also be changing, or the relationship that you have with that whole situation could be changing as well. But with the earth element stability coming in, this is going to bring a stabilizing force in for you. So with this very earthy card coming in, this is basically a good time to plant your garden of possibilities. So this can be a physical garden, and it can also be to do with your home, but it can also be just planting possibilities in your home for your greater good in some way. So it's about getting organized. You could also be somehow building something, or you're obtaining land or property or farming, or you're living close to nature, or you've obtained a plot and you're now going to develop it in some way, or you just want to grow things and live closer to nature. It's all of those elements coming in with this card. So this is an opportunity to really get your hands in the soil. But it's also symbolic of stability and building something more solid for yourself. It's also a very good time to be making new contacts, very beneficial contacts that are going to help you going forward. This card is asking you to apply practicality, wisdom, patience, and be methodical about what you're doing. There must be no rushing with this. Avoid criticism of others in your home environment as well. You want to be seen as reliable, solid, steady. Also, you may have a tendency to be a bit stubborn with ideas that you've got used to having, ideas and attitudes which now need to change. You need to try new things and grow. Let go of your fears and try new things. This can also bring in tendency towards hoarding and materialism as well. So just be aware of those issues. But it could also, just as I said, be symbolizing you building a home literally from the foundation up. And that is highly indicated as well. Then in the fifth house, we have Libra eye balance. So the fifth house is the house of creativity, your creativity, not necessarily artistic. This is creativity in all forms. It's also the house of children, so whether they're your children or other children that you're associated with. It's also the house of love affairs, and it's the house of recreational activities, all kinds of recreational activities, fun, social activities, group activities, but it's activities where you are busy involved in that, something that you enjoy. It can also be risk-taking, so like stock exchange and gambling and so on. So now with this card coming in, this is partnership is highly indicated with this. So whether this is a love relationship that's coming in for you, or it's some other kind of partnership which is going to enhance your creativity, or it could be to do with your children. Perhaps you're linking up with another parent or something. But partnership is indicated here in some form. Okay. Or you could be joining a group and you find somebody there to partner up with and enjoy the activities. So it's going to enhance whatever you're doing. It's going to enhance it. It's a natural tendency with this card. So link up with a partner, and you're being asked to bring balance, charm, and beauty into this house. That's what Libra embodies. Okay, balance, charm. They're very charming people, and they love all beautiful things. Okay, so. It could be you that you're going through this, or it could be your children are experiencing this, and you need to, nurture that in them. Also, the arts, all arts are coming in with this. So this is music, dancing, ballet, theatre, museums, art galleries, literally art as well, actually creating art. So as I said, this could be you, or it could be applying to your children. So hair and fashion, anything like that can come in as well. But you want to promote peace. You want to bring in all these lovely qualities in. You may be enjoying activities around that. You may be getting involved in a creative project around any one of those areas, all highly indicated. If none of that is applying for you, this card is also indicating that with Libra, I balance, negotiation is brought in, following the rules, fairness in all things, merging of whatever it is that if you're merging with a partner, it's the merging quality, cooperation, mutual support. All of these things come in with this. So you need to bring those qualities in as well to this house. You could also be asked, you may be needing to make a decision in this house about something as well. So make it and move on. This house, this card may also bring in something to do with the courts or the law in some way. So as I said, negotiation, fairness, and cooperation is highly indicated with this. And you may very well settle something, a dispute of some kind or some kind of legal issue. All right, Sagittarius, hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, or like and share. And I hope you have a wonderful month, and I will see you next time. Take care.